is Jeffrey, and welcome back for episode 17 of the Satisfactory series here on YouTube. In this video, we're adding a huge 15,000 megawatts of power to our system. However, as usual, it doesn't come easy. Building this was certainly a long learning experience, but I still made it through. Thank you for all the support and help with the series so far. Let's jump into it. It's here. We're back. Episode number 17. Finally time to add some more fuel power. Fuel power? Yeah, fuel power. But we're not going easy this time. You know what we're going to do? We're doing, if you can see on the right hand side, 100 fuel generators. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going for 15,000 megawatts of extra power today so that I can actually genuinely stop worrying about power for a little bit and just go build some factories. I've already got our spot planned out. I'm going to head on over to the blue crater. I'm going to have to do this in a couple parts. This episode today, we're going to set up the pumps, the refineries, the sinks for the 900 resin that I'm going to produce as a byproduct. And then we'll set up the 100 fuel generators to actually kick on the power. And then in the next episode, we will set up the plastic line to actually make use of that resin instead of just sending it off into the sink, because we're going to need quite a bit of that as well. So I've got our to-do list already on the side. I've got our things we're going to need for step number 1. We're going to need 30 refineries and 3 oil extractors, because these oil extractors are going to be going onto pure nodes, and I'm just going to fully overclock them. So each one is going to pump out 600 oil per minute, which thankfully we now have Mark II pipes from the last episode. So let's jump into it. I'll show you guys here on the map, marked over here on our blue crater. We will head on over there. The only changes I've made recently was I did finish the computers that were over here. We're going to need 500 computers total to do this build. And now I'm working on the heavy modular frames as well. They are going up, they're going in the background, and we don't need them for step 1, but we will need them for the fuel generators. So should be done by the time we're done step 1 here. So let's head on over to the blue crater and I'll meet you guys over there. Fun fact, my human cannon that faces east is actually a really great way of getting over there. Just hop in here, go around a few times, and it should shoot us the exact distance we need. Start aiming ourselves more to the left here. I may have overshot it a little bit. Sometimes I can get it to where I land right in the water. Oh, this might be one of those times. Sploosh. Nailed it. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm down here on the bit of a platform that I did set up before I started recording. And I did set up a bank of 20 batteries here as well, just so that when I need to go and kick on this entire factory, because it is going to take quite a bit of power to kickstart all the refineries and all the pumps. So I just made a big old battery bank, and hopefully those will be able to provide us enough power to kickstart the unit. So I'm going to show you where exactly the pure oil parts are. There is a normal node, or this is an impure node right here. We're not going to be using that today. But if you head on over up my little ramp here and turn right, there are 2 nodes back here. I marked them with the road barriers. So this one is a pure node and this one is the normal node. So again, not going to be using the normal nodes today, only the pures. So there's the 1 pure we're going to be pumping, and we're going to send that along a line over here. And it'll just go ahead and turn and go down this ramp. And then if you go up these ramps here, and we turn left, go into this little sort of overhang cave, there's 2 more pure nodes tucked away right here. So we're going to be putting a pump right here, and we'll run 2 pipes all the way down here and drop them down along the wall here. That should give me 3 pipes of 600 each, total of 1,800 crude oil to run into 30 refineries over here. Now I think what I want to do is, I've mentioned before, I want to kind of try and avoid doing too many logistical floors, just because I don't want to spend time in like dingy basements doing boring things. But I think for this build, I actually do want to just have a separate gap in between the floors just for the pipes, because I think it'll help just clean things up a little bit. It'll help my scatterbrain building when putting this all together if I can just drop the pipes underneath and keep all the belt work up above. So what I'm going to do is I've got some of this platform already, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a wall. 4 meters should be fine. It gives me enough space and enough headroom for moving around. And then we're going to go ahead and grab my blueprint of, I think, 4x4 concrete pad. Split into 2. See if I can get this on top of it. I'm going to fly here just for a second so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know what it's snapping to, so. Okay, maybe I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use 1 meters actually. So I'll go floors. 1 meter foundations. That still give me enough room to pass underneath. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. So I'm gonna fill this out a little ways. Oh, I didn't realize I was still flying. And this will actually be the floor that we build the factory on. Actually, or I suppose I could do it the other way. Since this is more about the liquids, maybe I'll keep all the pipelines up above and I'll just drop the polymer resin down below and we'll send it to like, so say over here, we'll build all our refineries here. And then over here, we'll build all the fuel generators. And then on the left-hand side, I can build what will eventually be the plastic production facility to make use of all the resin that we're going to get. So that should be plenty of space for now. I just wanted to make sure this was set up to be 2 layers. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll send the polymer resin down and we'll just send it underneath to like whatever the facility it's going to go to. And that way all this can just be nice pipe work. So let's get started setting up our refineries. Go to production, refineries. So it's going to have to be set up in bits of 10. So I'm almost wondering if I should do like do them along here. Or should I do it this way? I feel like I've got more space if I go in a line. So I'll do I could do 2 lines of, oh no, it has to be 3 lines of 10. Okay, so let's do, this is the input side. See where the output is. Right in the middle. Yeah, I think I want it right there. So then we're going to do 10 of these. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I forgot how big these are. 7, 8. I need more. Yeah, definitely got it. I didn't try and go the other way. There's no way that was fitting. So that's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So there is number 1. Then we'll go set up line number 2. Give it a good amount of space. Actually, you know what? I'll set this up facing in this way. And that'll open the door to us adding, because we're going to do 1, 2, 3, but it'll give us the ability to add a 4th one if we want to. I probably will at some point, because why not? Why not have more power? So I'm going to want to turn the outputs to be facing over here. And they are directly over the halfway point, which is exactly where these ones are. So that is perfect. So we'll do 10 of these. Because each 10 can be fed by 600, right? So we know we could set up a fourth line if we really wanted to and expand this in the future. Okay, so let me add in a little bit more over here. Now for these ones, I'm going to want to put them... Oh, I'm just going to fly so I can... There we go. For these ones, I'm going to try... They actually ended up lining up really nicely. So, I would like, say the line, like the pipeline or whatever was feeding down this way. That could be like right in the middle. So I'd probably also want to do the same here. Which means the inputs I'm going to want to have right there, I believe. And that should be lined up with this one. Wait, is it? Is it not? No, it's not. Now it is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I don't really need to count. It just needs, the hell just need to line up at the end. And that's obviously 10. So that would be right? So this would be, this is input line. Yep. So input line, double output, double input, and then it would be double output if I added a fourth one. So that would be even, because yeah, there would be double output, single input. So it'd be single input, double output, double input, double output, single it. Yeah, okay, we got it. Cool. I wanted to make sure it would look even going forward with like expansion and everything. So we're going to set all of these to make fuel. Just going to make fuel and polymer resin as a byproduct. So I just want to copy the setting here. I don't have to downclock any of these. I just unfortunately have to run around spamming this onto everything. Make sure everyone is set up properly. Wait, did I do these ones? I don't know. I probably did, but yeah, I did. Yeah, thank you guys again for, oh, I'm inside the refinery. All the support on the series. Always appreciate you guys coming back. We're actually somehow nearing 300 subscribers now, which is actually kind of crazy. Oh, that didn't actually land on everybody. Only landed on some. It's okay. Wow, that barely landed on any of these. I got like the first 3. How about these? Did I get these ones? Yeah, I definitely got these ones. I wish there was a way of like, you could like tell by like looking at it if it had like a recipe selected. Either way, it's fine. All right. Okay. I'm just going to assume everyone is now set up correctly. So if these are, this is my input, right? So I can set up all my pipeline junctions here. Make sure it's actually lined up with what I want it to be as the correct one. Is the correct one. So yeah, I'm going to add all my pipeline junctions in for all my inputs here. So like I said, we're going to keep all the pipelines above. And the output of the polymer resin, I'm going to send to that lower layer. Just so I can actually send it to... It's going to be... I'm going to build a separate like building to process it. That should be right in the middle. It is not. Ooh, whoops. Let's try this again. Round 2. Fight. We got it that time? Nailed it. Okay. Back in business. I even got that one. I didn't think I was going to. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did remember to actually choose concrete in the customizer this time when I was building all my foundations there. You guys proud of me? Hope so. I'm proud of me. Okay, so those are going to be all input. And they can all be Mark 1 pipelines. So it's similar to or sorry, they can't be like all connected with Mark 1 pipelines, but because they're actually going to get connected with Mark 2 pipelines. Using them for the first time ever. I don't know why hooking up pipes sometimes can be so finicky, but probably because I also have it on auto. But yeah, these are all just inputs. This is all just gonna be crude oil coming through here. All 600 square meters per minute of it. And I'm not going to make the same mistake I've always made with fluids. I'm actually going to let things get backed up this time. It's tedious, but it's going to work. And this is going to be the cleanest factory we've built so far. This is also hands down going to be the biggest thing we've built so far. I think this is where I'm going to start noticing. I'm like, hey, maybe I should start using blueprints for building some of these. So that's all going to have to be outputs. This is all input. So I'm going to fire in some pipeline junctions all along here. Oh, I fell off again. My YouTube career just started and I've already fallen off. Twice. Can I get out of the water? What's happening? It like won't let me fly. There we go. I was like, I just want to fly out of the water. That's all. Is it lined up? I can't tell. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, that was way further off than I thought it was. Okay, so there we go. Same thing again. Mark 1 pipes all the way along. Or sorry, Mark 1 pipes feeding the machines. You guys know what I mean. The nice thing too is if I was sending the liquids up, I do have the Mark II pumps now. So I can send them up higher. And I think better. Wow, it just like snapped to being so much darker. I've never built in the blue crater before, but I feel like that may have something to do with it. Pipeline Mark II, baby. Look at that. Wait, what? There we go. I was like, what's happening? Oh yeah, for that crude oil, baby. Mark II pipes ready to go. There we go. So that's going to need one of our pipes of 600. This is output, so that nothing comes to here. This one needs 2. I'm going to put pipelines on my, or Mark II pipes on my hotbar here. What did I just do? I don't know what happened there. Okay. So that's going to need to be a 600 line each. I'm going to try, I don't want to cut out too much. So I'm going to try and leave as much of this in for you guys as I can. Going at a good pace, hopefully, for you guys. I don't know how many people are like following along, but I know some people are like staying roughly within the same part of the game that we're in. So hopefully it's good pace for you guys. I feel like we're going pretty decently. I think I did try to get a little too ahead of myself for a few episodes there, and just, so yeah, I'm really enjoying kind of dialing it back a little bit, take my time, learn stuff, so I don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and 3. Those are all the pipelines that we're going to need for inputting. So before we worry about doing any sort of output stuff. Now in total, I believe it's going to output a total of, was it 1200 fuel? Yeah, 1200 cubic meters of fuel. 1200 cubic meters of fuel in total from all 3 lines. So I think, how can I kind of do this? Because I've split them up into 3s, right? So I don't really know. Like, what's 40 times 20? $800. So I can't combine all of these into just one pipe. So they're going to have to be like, each one's going to have its own pipe, and it'll have 400 each in it. So each pipe's going to get its own Mark II. I have space for that, right? Yeah. Yeah, they'll basically run parallel next to each other, which I kind of like the idea of that, them running really close together. I think that'll look really clean. So let's go set up the oil pumps on all our things over here, and we'll start bringing the actual oil over. So the first one was over here on the right. Let's go ahead and put down an oil extractor. We'll get rid of our road barrier here. This was just my markers, so I didn't forget which one. So oil extractor number 1. How straight can I? It looks like the straightest I'm going to get it is probably facing it that way. I don't really want to do that. I'm going to face it this way. Just add on some more foundations here. I will put a junction split roughly in front of it. And then it's going to be Mark II pipes all the way. It's totally fine. Mark II pipes aren't actually that bad. It's still just copper sheets, but also plastic. And I mean, we have lots of plastic, and we will absolutely have even more plastic as we, oh, I guess I actually want to send this out. Or my bad. This doesn't want to go right down the center because I want to be able to add in another, the other one next to it. So it's going to actually want to be like here. Just fix that up real quick. There we go. Straight. Back to. Into what? There we go. It's like into a nice 90-degree turn. It's like, nah. There we go. Okay. Pipe number 1. Done. Obviously, there's no power running back here yet, but. Whoop. Aha. Parachute saved me. Oil extractors number 2 and 3. I really wish I could combine these together, but there's, as far as I know, there's actually no, there is no like pipeline Mark III or anything like that. Like not in the base game at least. I'm sure there is in mods, but we're going a fully unmodded playthrough this first time around. Okay, so we will put one more there. Then they're going to run down next to each other. So I'm going to put the connectors in like here. And then we'll just sort of figure out where we want to go off of that. That's probably roughly straight. Actually, I think this one's actually pretty straight, which is nice. Oh, whoops. That one connected in really weird. Okay, so there's number 1. Might as well overclock these while I'm here. So, overclock to 250%, pump out 600 per minute. Same with you, 1, 2, 3, 600 per minute. And then I need to run you into that pipe. Just like right here. So if I go like this, and if I can get it out of the way, we'll have a nice clean 90-degree turn coming from there. There we go. Excellent. So those pipes are done. I'm just going to run them all the way over here. That's too long. So that one can obviously come here as well. Now, I don't want to run them down the ramp. I want to run them down the wall I put here. So let's go like... Actually, I think it needs to be like right there. I want like a nice clean 90-degree over the edge. Just put them here. Actually, I'll put them down the one side. Then maybe I can put up like a better way of getting up and down from here. So that would be the middle. That's that one and that one. Let's go to the first one. Should be right there. So 1, 2 back. Right. Right there. So 1, 2 back. There we go. One, 2 back. Like that. That's right, right? Right. Okay. Ow. Smacked my mouse off my keyboard. I need to get a more, what do you call it? Ergonomic desk one of these days. Oh no, I didn't think that one through, did I? So I actually need to shift these over so they come down in line with this. Should be right here. Yeah, I really need to get a new, like a more ergonomic setup because I'm 6'4", so it can be a bit of a tight squeeze and a not super comfortable position to sit in for long periods of time, unless you got like a really good desk setup. One day I'll have like a whole office to record from. That'll be cool. I mean, I kind of do now, but I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, that went too far back. Okay, that one goes in there. That one turns right there. I think I actually need to go just one back. No, because then it clips together. So it is one forward. Right there. There. So now these can drop down. Horizontal to vertical. I don't want them to be like clipping in at all. Oops. Did I goof that? I did. I accidentally raised it up. Okay, that's in the right spot, right? Nice straight pipe. I mean, aside from needs to go over there. Do the same with this one. Here we go. So now we're bringing this. Wait, did I still raise them up? I thought I did. Yeah. Oh, they're fine. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, bring them to there. Oh, that'd have been a much cleaner pipe. Maybe I should have done that. That's fine. Let's do it this way for now. I'll keep that in mind for the future that I can kind of do that where it's like it'd be a bit of a cleaner bend, I think. Oh, sorry, I was actually need to come one more forward there. Pipe's too long. Shenanigans. Same thing off of here. Okay, so I know I was flying there, but that's okay. Just really wanted to make sure I had those set up right. Yeah. I forgot I didn't overclock this one yet. Now they don't have power, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, so now I'm going to hook these three up to each of our inputs here. So the one on the outside to the right is going to go to this first pipe here. So we get a little junction set up for it with a little horizontal to vertical. There are our Mark II pipes. Horizontal to vertical. Get ourselves a nice little bend coming down there. Right into the middle of the platform. Do the same thing with these ones. Actually, they're gonna have to be out. Actually, no, they can go the same distance, I think. So one there, and one there. Back two. Perfect. One done. Next. Just gonna bring them to give them same stands, because it'll put the markers in the same spot in the middle, which I kind of like. Pipe's too long. So grab this one, bring it over as well. Back two. Let's take that one out. And then same thing here. That one I'll actually just leave. Not a big deal. Okay, so those are all our input lines with 600 oil in each one. I mean, they don't have oil in them yet, but they will. Should have no problem here. This is a very short head lift that they're going to need. And yeah, I don't think I should need pumps on any of this. Just should have no problem. All right, input pipes done. Now time for all our output pipes. So first thing we're actually going to do is I'm going to do my floor holes, which is under logistics, right? Conveyor belt floor hole. This we're going to be sinking all of our resin down. So I think I usually like to put it about right here. I hope I left myself enough space for all this. Does that snap in? No. Okay, so it needs to be one closer. So it does need to be right there. It's actually fine because, like I said, I hope I have enough space for everything. So just like that. I've got floor holes in front of all of our outputs. This is going to take all of our, oops. It's going to take all of our polymer resin. It's going to send it downstairs and over to the facility next door that we haven't constructed yet. That'll be next episode, like I mentioned earlier. So we're sending those all down. Snap all these ones on. Oops. That's not... Wow. Huh? How did it do that? That was impressive how weird that was. Okay, so that's going to sink all of our polymer resin down and out of the way. And that will allow us to send the output from all of these. I'm just going to send it straight up and then over top of all these. I don't think I'll have room for both pipes in the middle. So what I'm going to end up doing is I will just do them up and into each other. And I should be able to do it like this. So let's give it a try here. So we got like one here. No, that's not. I can do better than that. And one there. And then just so I can get an idea of what we're working with here. So each one is going to get a pipeline mark II. I'm gonna see if this is enough space. Fingers crossed, ladies and gents. No, none of the options work. Oh wait. Oh wait. But can it be this way? Oh my god, watch this work. I mean, it's not going to be the cleanest, but it works. What if we aim them on like that? Beautiful. I mean, not the best, but I definitely should have. Oh, that's going to clip together like that, isn't it? Okay, so maybe I'll just go right into the bottoms. So, lesson learned, leave yourself more space. Although, can you actually just get them even closer if you do that method? Like, what if I did this, right? So if I went, like, I don't think you'd be able to get it, like, I mean, you might. I'm gonna try it. Just for shits and giggles. It's like, maybe I can get it literally right over these if I use the from below method. So we go like that. Oh, this might be a tight squeeze. Okay, too tight there, but we go like this. Instead of right over top, put them like that. That'll give me the slight bit of space I need. So that the junctions don't clip into each other. And I won't be so upset about it. Ugh. What? I think maybe I'll just try straight up and down. That was funny. Okay, so yeah, you could split it apart a little bit, but I think you don't really need to. See, I'll just have them going next to each other. It won't be such a tight squeeze. We got it. So let me just make sure this works first. Face it straight up and down. With the Mark 1 pipe. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a little messy. But, I mean, instead of actually having it for me to take the time to literally move everything that I just put, like, I'd have so much stuff to move. I think this will be just fine. Learning lesson for the future. I need more iron plates. Okay. But this works, right? I mean, I think technically I can just take these supports down. Doesn't matter once you've actually got like your pipes set up, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little weird that they're just floating forever, but so we'll connect those in there. So these are going to be all my... This is all going to be fuel. This is the good stuff right here. These pipeline supports back. So I can set these back up. Connect you all together. And then I need to do Pipeline Junction City. At the very least, they do kind of snap in. Well, they were. I don't know why they're not snapping in on some of these, but it's alright. If you're lined up good enough, you're lined up good enough. Sometimes it snaps, sometimes it doesn't snap. I don't know. Yeah, they don't know why it's like it was snapping on some, but not others. It snapped a lot in the beginning. Oh, whoops. I deleted a pipeline there. Oh, I need to put one back down first. I was being like, nope, too far. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, it's because it's on noodle. I was like, what in the heck is happening here? That one there. There. Yeah, I wonder how come sometimes it snaps and sometimes it doesn't. And basically all of these are not snapping, but some of the ones in the beginning were. Why you gotta be like that? Can't we just all get along? Yeah, this is where I want noodle. That didn't even go close to lining up properly, but it's like I tried. Did you? Did you really? Hello? Oh. Like, what are you trying to connect to? There we go. Okay, now I know. When it comes to pipes, yeah, leave yourself a little bit extra space. Don't need to be so tightly knit together. Oh, whoops. I didn't need to, there's extra pipe here on the end I didn't need. Alright, there we go. I mean, it's not the prettiest looking thing, but I believe that's everyone connected into pipes now. So yeah, I mean here these can feed into. I'll put up 2 poles here. Just so the pipes actually have somewhere to feed into. Or I guess so I know where the pipes are. Oops. Because yeah, so both of these are going to be outputting 400. And then this is going to be, or not, sorry, not this. This is going to be another 400. So we're going to do the same thing here where it's going to be all our outputs. Send all the resin down. There we go. Mark 1 conveyor lifts. All right, so that's the part I'm going to need. The I'll go grab some more iron plates. For now, we can set up our junctions here. Since I have more space. I guess the other ones go up, so I might as well do it with this one too, right? Oh, I was like, who do I hear walking? It's that guy over there. So yeah, let me go grab some more iron plates. And just so it's all the same, I'm going to end up raising these as well. Those are going to feel, might feel, actually no, this will be where I learn. So how much space I really actually need. Because I want to be able to make sure I don't make this mistake in the future. So that should be, that's right in the middle, and that should be enough space. If I run these just all the way down. Oops. I slammed my face first into that pipeline junction. This is where Chefry learns not to make this mistake in the future. So, now I know just how much space to give myself. Knowing that if I was to add another one on the oops. If I was to add another one on the outside, like along here, basically you just want to have your pipeline junction. I mean, probably pretty similar if you want to run it next to each other. But in relation to where I am right now, looks like you'd basically want it running along what would be another foundation here. So it'd be like this, essentially. That would give you all the room down the middle that you need. Okay. Look at this. Actually, no, I'm just gonna leave that just in case. Just as a, it's just a visual reference for myself. Okay, let me go grab iron plates. Now that this is all, actually here, we'll do the Mark 1 pipes. Oops. Because hey, it's daytime, so why not? There we go. That's all outputs of fuel. 1,200 in total. We're just going to have to merge them together. Or I guess each one is sending 400. But the problem is I feel like it would be better if I could somehow like combine them together into 2 lines of 600. I don't know how I might be able to do that. We'll see. See if I can math that out. But anyway, let me make sure I bring this down. Line with the other ones. Let me just throw in some more concrete here really quick too. Obviously we needed some more space. Okay, now we'll go grab iron plates for finishing this stuff off. Basically from here, we are going to be setting up these sinks for the 900 resin that's going to be going from down below. And then we're going to want to go grab our stuff for our 100 fuel generators because they are going to be fed from this line, and that line over there. Actually making good progress. Okay, so iron plates, and I'll be back. Actually, I think that's oil pumps and refineries off our list as well. I mean, technically. We can take that off the list now. And then we just need some iron plates. Okay, back over here at our oil refineries. And I think what I've decided to do to make sure I can split these properly is I want 2 lines of 600 each. Because then I can just do a line of 50, or I could do 2 lines of 25 fuel generators, then 2 lines of 25, and just send a 600 line down in between them all. Or I could do 2 lines of 50 and just run the 2 lines of 600 all the way down. But I think I'll do the split of 25s. Now, so in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run all these 3 pipes down until they're in roughly about the same spot. So what I want them to do is, this is where, so I'm just going to kind of pick right here. It's about in the middle of them. So I want the 3 pipes all to come to here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this first one, so actually more room. We're going to take this 400, we're going to split it into 200 on each side. Combine with those. I mean, these can just be pipeline mark 1s. So this is going to be split into 200 each. So now the output of this and this should be 600 each once I actually combine these all together. So I'm going to bring these over. I'm going to horizontal to vertical these. Just like that. And then so this one, I guess it doesn't really matter who goes to where. The whole idea is that they're going to be splitting evenly. But I think what I'll do is I'll send this one to the side here. Feeding into there. This one can come around this side. I hope that was straight. It was not. Way to go, Sheffrey. I did it again. No, I didn't. Did I? Okay, yeah, then I was straight now. Oh, feed that into there. And then this one. Like that. So that one splits to feed the other ones. And that gives me an output of 600 each. I need some more platforms here, obviously. Okay, so now I will just run it down here. And this is where I'll be able to hook all of these up. And they can be our... Well, for now, they can just feed into sinks. This is why I typically try and avoid the logistics floor because, I mean, look how boring this is. I'm just squeezed in a little space. It's ugly. Okay, so we're gonna do conveyor belt or conveyor lifts Mark 1. And so each of these is going to be outputting 10. Or so there's 10 of these on each one. 30 each, so that's 300 per line. So they're all going to want to feed on to a Mark 4 conveyor belt, because that's just over Mark 3. We're going to send... Yeah, I'll send this one this way, just in case I end up adding another one, like I said. So I was thinking of trying to at least just for now. So what if I combine these? This would make 600 and I can't move that much stuff. So what I'll have to do is similar to my pipes. If I wanted, I mean, I could just do it in like 3 separate lines for right now. Oops. Wait, why does it seem like these are going up? Have I been putting these in wrong? Yeah, no. I don't know why it's... Yeah, it's just being weird. Okay, so we'll slap these in. Each one wants to put at 300 per minute. You know what, honestly, just to make things easier on myself, because I was like, well, I could run this one out, split it, and join it up with each one of those. Which, I think that, actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just do a splitter here. With the input facing back down this way. And then I'll send this one out in each direction. One will go this way, one will go this way. And it can combine. And then I'll just stick an awesome sink out on either side. So now it's merger time. Mergers, make sure they're facing that way. Everyone's coming down the line. So I'm just gonna make this easy on myself. Wait, what? Hello? I thought mergers automatically recognize, or the lifts would automatically recognize they're going down. They're going down, aren't they? Yeah, this isn't... Wait, what? Yeah, I thought they recognized that they were an out, and like so that they would just know that they were going down. Oh, is it because I connected it to the floor hole and not the machine? So I'm gonna have to reverse all of these unless I want to move them. That's why I thought it was one further back. Okay. Okay, so yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna have to make sure I turn all these to reversed. Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but I had to literally go and replace every single one of those lifts. I don't know why they all went in wrong, but crisis averted. That's all fixed now, and everything has all been hooked up. So we got the one line at 300 coming down here, feeding in with this one. This line of 300 is going to split 150 each. I just used Mark III belts because that's the materials I have on me. Same over here, Mark 1 belts from the lifts onto a Mark III belt all the way along. Now this should be 450 coming out of here and 450 coming out of the other one. So it should just be awesome sink number 1. Floor is too steep. Why is floor too steep? There you go. Is that better? Oh, because I don't have a... That's why. Okay. I don't know what I'm lining it up with here. The correct thing? Okay. So there's awesome sink number 1. With a Mark IV conveyor belt into it. And we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm trying to get out of this. We're trying to get off this floor, or this tiny little area I'm in, as soon as possible. It's all claustrophobic down here. Also standing near one of those objects, apparently.
Personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
There we go. Awesome sink there. Conveyor belt Mark IV. Leave me alone. Alright, so that should be all our polymer resin dealt with. So that's all our output of fuel, and our output of polymer resin is going into sinks. So now it should just be... Actually, I can take that off our to-do list. Sinks for 900 resin, complete. Now we're moving on to our 100 fuel generators. Like I said, I think I'm going to split it up and do it in 4 rows of 25 each, and they'll, like, the 25 will face each other. That way I can send up one line of 600 and then another line of 600. So where am I going to have enough space to do all this? I'm going to fly really quick just so we can get a good idea of how much space we got here. I feel like it's going to be better if we kind of send them along here. Maybe do 25 down here, 25 down here. Because it doesn't look like if I go out this way, I maybe have a ton of space left. Unless you can destroy these. I'll find out if we can. Oh, I don't have my obelisks on me. I'm assuming maybe you can, but I think just for ease, I'm going to build it down this way. So let me go ahead and throw down a whole bunch of concrete platforms for us to build onto. It just we can do it as just a single level now. We don't need the double level to keep going yet. Anyway, I think what I'll do when it comes down to it is I'll try and move all the polymer resin over here, and we'll build try and build the plastic factory here, maybe on a couple floors, maybe over here too. And then we can hopefully fit 100 fuel generators here. Is that a purple? There's a purple power slug under the water. I didn't even know that was there. It was a fun little find. Okay, so yeah, we'll put in a bunch of concrete foundations, and then we'll resume from there. We'll have to go get all our stuff for the 100 fuel generators as well. I'll show you what we're going to need right now. If we go to power, fuel generator, we change this from 1 to 100. We are going to need 500 computers, 1,000 heavy modular frames, 1,500 motors, 5,000 rubber, and 5,000 quick wire. That is quite a lot of materials. Perhaps I should consider building in some storage here for us to use as well. So that I can maybe leave a few things here. Let's get a storage out. And you know what? Let's just dump it all in here for now. That way I can go get everything I'm going to need from over there. Knowing that, you know, I got a little bit of quick wire here, about 1,000. So let's throw down our concrete platform and then we'll go get some materials. So yeah, I made a big ol' whoopsie on my building. And as I started building out the platform, I realized I wasn't going to have enough space because 100 fuel generators takes up a lot of room. So what I ended up doing was I had to raise the floor up enough that I could send it out in a very, very long way. I ended up making a quick blueprint for just a 4x4 platform. So I just kind of filled the space in with that. Now the only problem is going to be we're going to have to raise the fuel up, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like I said, it's only going to be one pump on each pipe, so we're going to run those pipes over here. We'll put some pipe holes on there, run it on the outside of here up to here. We'll put a wall here actually. Here's the wall for where the holes will go, and then we'll put all our 100 fuel generators up on here. Should fit now, I believe. It was a long time of placing and deleting because I wasn't using my blueprint before. But anyway, so we're going to bring these pipes, now that these put out 600 each, they're going to be brought over here. We're going to need some pipeline wall holes. We need iron rods from the box over here. Let's just run the lines over. I'm going to keep them close together just to keep it nice and neat. So I'm going to go to right here and put our pipeline wall, or put our pipeline supports. So the one there and the one there. That's where the pipes are going to go. There we go. Okay. So, but I mean, fun fact about the little mishap on my end that made me take a whole bunch of extra time is we pretty much have all the parts we're going to need for these 100 fuel generators. I underestimated I don't know why that was so hard to say, just how long it would take to make 1,000 heavy modular frames. But you know, with the extra time I needed to fix this, worked out. So we're going to run these pipes over and go back to my pipeline. Here we go. Is it going to show me where it lines up? No, it's not. Okay, I know where it needs to go. We're going to face that way. That one goes right there. Oh, I brought it back though. Whoops. The right place this time? Sure is. And we'll bring this one over. Oops, almost had that in the wrong spot. And then like that. Yep. There we go. So now I just need to run these down to the wall. Bring this down as far as I can. Do the same thing here. Can I go right to the wall? Let's find out. I don't think I have wall holes on here. I do not. There we go. Oh, that guy's pissed. What else is new? These fist? Barely. That's probably like the maximum length I probably could have used on those. Okay, so now I guess I need to be able to get up there. Or we'll do the outside here first. You know, I've been recording this episode for a really long time. I'm just gonna... Don't tell anybody. Just be our little secret. Connect those pipes in. Now, I'm definitely going to need pumps on those. So let me grab a couple of the motors from over here. I think I brought a few extra. Then we'll just put the pipeline pump Mark IIs. I'm going to put them down here because I don't know how much actual like normal head lift I'm going to have. So just to be on the safe side. I'm going to put them like that. Try and line them up next to each other. Oops, wrong button. No, I did it again. There. So those are going to be our pumps that are going to send the oil up all the way here. Okay, now the real fun part begins. Placing down 100 fuel generators. So we're just barely shy on the heavy modular frames, I think, right now, but we can definitely get started. I mean, by the time we get to that far in, we'll be able to replace it. We'll be able to finish it off, I mean. So let me get rid of all the copper sheets out of my inventory for now. Grab all the heavy modular frames, the rubber. Put all the sheets in there. And from this storage, grab all the computers, quick wire, motors. We'll store in here now for the steel beams, the concrete. There we go. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff right now. Get a quick sort on that so I can see what's actually in here. I have one steel beam in here. I'll take that out. And I'll replace that with rods. That can go in there. Rods. Give me the motors. And I don't need the encased industrial beams either. Then just take whatever you can from there. Oh, I guess I don't need plastic either. So let me swap out some motors for some rubber, just so we can get started. It's going to take a lot, and I'm going to just fly up and down just to save ourselves some time. And perfect, look at that. The sun is blessing us, just coming up. Right? It's coming up, not going down, right? Yeah, okay. So the lighting does weird things in this game for me sometimes. Okay, 100 fuel generators. You know what? We're just gonna fly for this too. Like I said, it's been a while for recording. And this will be a little bit easier anyway. Okay, fuel generators. All the inputs I want it facing me. Let's figure out where this is sitting. I'm going to start them right here. And actually... Oh yeah, I can add platforms to the back. So we'll go 1, 2, we gotta go 25. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Watch this still not fit. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh no. 21. Oh no. Suppose I just raise it up a little bit, right? I should have went even higher. I didn't think I'd have to. Alright, and just as the sun is coming up, I got 25 fuel generators placed all in a row here. Man, I really didn't think that would take so much space. I probably should have thought that more through. Honestly, I would say if you want to do this, I would build this setup out on the along the coast here, where you just have way more free space over the water. Here I ended up getting a little cramped and I had to build really high up. But we made it. 25 all along this side. So we'll just have to finish placing all of the rest of them. And then we'll have to get very creative in figuring out how on earth are we going to get the oil or the fuel from here all the way up here. And you know what? I think I got it. It might just involve having to move the fuel pipe over a little bit. And then we'll just kind of run it up along the side here. That'll probably work, right? I think so. Let's do that. And bam, there we go. I have moved the pipes over and now they run along this side. Should be the outside wall here. I'm just going to run them up to here. So I'm going to put 2 pipeline supports at the top. One there. One there. Grab my pipelines in my horizontal to vertical mode. And go to right about... I think it's here. Yep. We'll do the same for this one. Grab a little more copper sheets from back here. Oops, I'm running out of space in my inventory. There you go. Copper sheets. Connect those in. We'll put the pipeline, or I'll put the pumps back on in a minute. For now, at least. We'll actually have our fuel coming up here. All 1,200 of it. This is going to give us so much power. I have definitely never made anywhere near this much power in this game before. This is hands down my biggest build I've ever taken on. And honestly, if the only, or mostly the only mistake ended up being I just built it at the wrong level, I'll take it. We take our minor victories. So this one's gonna go right here. I think that's in the right spot, right? Right down the middle. Just stay flat. So this is how I'll be able to tell. So this is the other side. We're bringing these down. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to end up putting pipeline junctions right in the middle here. Wait, do those not line up? Did I leave myself a little gap here somewhere? Try it again. Where's the... There it is. Okay. Right? You guys line up with each other. You're sitting over the right spots. Okay, there we go. Means these ones are... Oh, that's why. I put these ones in the wrong spot. That's okay. I know everybody fits now, at least. Okay, so now we can do the pipeline junctions. Right in the middle of everybody. All the way down. Let's put this in now. Before I fill in the rest of the machines. I'm kind of interested, like, what you could, like, people who have been playing this game for a really long time. If you think I'm maybe, or how do I phrase this properly? Like, should this be enough power to last me until either nuclear power or whatever the other one was, geothermal? Because this is going to be 15,000 megawatts on top of our what do we already make, like over 4,000 or around 4,000. Because I'm building this in the with the idea that I won't have to do this again in the future until I move on to like the next fuel source or power source, I guess would be a good way of putting it. Now let me know, guys. I know it's like nuclear is like just so unbelievably complicated, so I feel like if anything I could see myself doing a little bit of the geothermal, but who knows, maybe I'll have to build another fuel power plant and we'll get to go through this all over again. Let's be honest, you need so much power in this game, but this should make some great headway for building like the bigger factories we need to make. This is my first multi-episode factory build too. So I think what I would like to do is, so next episode we're gonna build the part where I turn that 900 polymer into plastic, and I think it makes me actually forget how much plastic. It's quite a bit of plastic per minute that it's actually gonna make for us, which is gonna be great. I'll have to set up some kind of truck station to move that much plastic around the map. My main thing though is I want to start building like actual factories. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart there for a second. And I want to start, you know, making these factories like look cool. And I think in order to do that, I'm gonna have to start trying doing some like actual building techniques. So, you know, maybe we'll try and actually like enclose this as an actual factory. Build some actual walls, maybe some glass panels. Because I feel like we haven't really taken time to do much of the actual like decorating aspect of the game yet. Like put in like cool walkways and stuff like that, you know? It's a lot of pipes to connect. That's why I'm glad I wanted to keep all the pipes. This seemed like a very like what do you call it, liquids heavy build. So I wanted to make sure we kind of like kept all the pipes and everything above, so get a good visual from it. And then we can just run the polymer. Having the polymer come out of here too would have been very messy, but if I had to just not done this and done this, this would have been so much cleaner. Or sorry, like this, where I actually gave myself space, yeah. And I didn't have to loop it all over each other and everything. This was a bit of a mess, but I cleaned it up over here at least. Okay, so that is half of our power facility done. Now I just need to do the same thing on this side. So turn them around. Line it up with that one. Make sure she's in the right spot. And then I'm going to place the 50 more of these. Alright, for my own sanity, I had to cut out, and recording time really, I had to cut out finishing off mirroring the other side. So now we have almost all 100. I left one for you guys. You guys can see me put in the final one. This is number 100 of the fuel generators. So now we just need to hook up that last pipe there. And that is 100 fuel generators hooked up. 25 and 25 on either side. Little bit of room to spare here on the end. Oh my goodness. This has been such an undertaking. You know what? I'm taking, I know we're not done, but I'm taking this off the to-do list because I earned it. I have earned this. Earned this moment. So, the one is hooked up to the oil. The only one I have to do now is the outside piece. We're going to bring it down here. Hook you up into there. Here we go. That is all the fuel hooked up. So now should just be a matter of actually firing on all the oil pumps and all the refineries. So let's start with the oil pumps. We'll grab, let's go to our power lines. My hotbars got all messed up for some reason. I don't know what happened. Okay, so let's connect the power to you. We'll bring it across. I need some wire. I think I have some wire here, right? I probably do. Sure do. There we go. Let's hook that up there. This can just be temporary. We can move the power around later if we need to. So we'll get that one, start pumping oil out. Run one up to the top here. Bring that over here to connect in these two. Yeah, like I was saying, I would definitely like to put in a good solid effort this time to try and make this factory look really pretty. All right, here we go. We got oil a-flowing. Now we're just gonna have to hook up all the refineries. Well, I hope you guys enjoy these long episodes because it seems like that's probably going to be the norm going forward. As these projects get bigger, even breaking them into parts. I mean, unless I like really broke them into parts. Okay, why is this showing as no... I don't understand what's happening. Oh my god, are they all facing the wrong way? Is that what messed me up originally? Oh, man. Alright, well, hang tight while I fix that. You guys have probably been watching this all the time and be like, well, sucks to be you. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pretend that little mistake never happened. That's going to be our little secret. We're not going to talk about it. Oh, that sucked. Okay, so now everything is all hooked back up again. We'll start doing these one by one. My God. That hurt me. That hurt my insides. Oh, let's bring this power line over here. Connect it up to there. Knock this one off here for a second. Hook all these ones up to power. What I'm going to do, just to back them up easier, is I'm just not going to set them to do anything until the first one is backed up, as this one is now. I'm going to set this one to do fuel now as well. Same thing on this side. I just got to run. Oh, I still got all the power poles in there. Okay. Well, that worked out nicely. So we're just going to rehook up all these power lines. No more mistakes. Rest of the episode. Promise. This incredibly long episode that I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of stuff out of. I'm just doing this kind of arbitrarily for now. As one gets backed up in the line, we can move on to the next one. Did I set this one to plastic? I did. Whoops. It's okay. Whatever the byproduct is gonna get sank. It's fine. Oh, speaking of the sinks. Let me make sure those are actually plugged in and running. Otherwise, we're going to have some issues. There's that random plastic I accidentally made. Okay, so now I need to squeeze in there. Put a bunch of these back on. Those ones are working. I think it's these two that need to be put back on in the end. We'll just reconnect these real quick. I actually need to adjust where this line is. Nope, trying to delete the wrong thing there. These mergers were actually facing in the wrong direction, so... Or they were in the wrong spot, I mean. Oh, oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, there we go. Put the belts back on there. I genuinely don't know what happened to my hotbars, but they got a mind of their own and now do whatever they want. Okay, so that is all the polymer resin being sunk now. Now I just need to start turning more of these on. So as each one gets backed up, I can move on to the next one in the line. That's ready to go. Set this to do fuel. Oh, this is a much more efficient process than what I used to do. Okay, then we'll flick this one on. And then this one. These ones should be ready. They fill up really fast, actually. There we go. Everyone's starting to fire on properly. Everyone's getting backed up nicely. That's backed up now. I'll just slowly start firing more and more of these on. I think the further and further we go, the longer it will take for it to back up, but my math should still be correct. I did use Satisfactory calculator for this one, so. What's wrong with this one? Oh, because the fuel's not being used yet. Right, that makes sense. That's my fault. But that's fine. Why are you not on? Oh, you're not. I didn't connect this one to the power. I was like, wait a second. Why is this one not running? There we go. So I want to make sure these are all backed up, ready to go.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie to me. She really thought she could lie to me. Yeah, I won't worry about, I just want to make sure everything else, this is the main part I need to get backed up properly. There we go. Turn that to fuel. 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 And then how are we going to bring power up here? Let's do it from right here. Actually, yeah, because this will be the main line, but before I hook this into the main line, because that could cause an issue, and I don't want any more issues, I'm going to bring a temporary one over. This will be short term until we get the other ones hooked up. So I just want to make sure all the refineries are good and ready to go. Everyone's all backed up doing fuel. I've been recording for so long, my wireless headset is starting to die. So let's throw in some power poles along here. I'll just put in power pole Mark IIs for each set of 4. Oh my god. Okay. 100 fuel generators all hooked up to power. This build is testing my patience today. But we're getting through it. I think the only thing I have left to do now before I can kick this whole thing on is I need to hook up the pumps to the pipelines here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab our pipeline R2. I should have enough for both. Yep. It looks like it at least comes up to here, so I think if I put them here, it should be no problem. You know what, just in case though, I'll put them down one lower. I don't want to be able to see. I want to be able to see the light. So we'll hook those pumps up. There we go. Pushes the oil up, no problem. Excellent. Oh, whoops. I realized though it's going to have a hard time manifolding here because I have all these things hooked up to power already. Well, we'll see how this goes. Might be a mess for a few minutes. I also didn't think that was good. I forgot that that was going to kick the whole unit. Like once that all came on, I was going to kick everything on. So I'm assuming it's just going to kind of slowly make its way down the line here. It might be a little while. It's a race. Which side's going to make it first? Wait, how are these ones? Oh, okay, they're going to kick in and out for a bit. I was like, well, wait a second. I could turn these ones off to make it kick on faster, but also they seem to be doing okay. For how many it has to go through, it's doing all right. Man, I'm actually starting to get my first round of frame drops. Which doesn't give me high hopes because this is only 100 buildings, but I guess it does a lot of things together. I think I might have, my best bet might be to turn things down. I have things on medium right now. I feel like my best bet might be to turn things down to low, and we'll see how it looks from there. But it's starting to make its way down the line. I feel like it's going to be a little while before it gets all the way down to the end. We got a whole lot of nothing down here still. What do we got going on here? These machines are backed up because they have too much fuel. We're trying. My fear is if I tried to flush the whole network, it would just burn the whole thing down. So I think I might just have to wait until it balances itself out. I wish you could just like flush the machine. It's because I let them back up too much. Now we just got too much. It's going, it's trying. Oh, it's starting to get down to here a little bit. 0.2. 0.1. 0.1. It's coming. It's coming. It's beautiful. It's laggy, but it's beautiful. It's a good feeling when you actually build a pipeline network that actually works. I know we had a couple of issues where, you know, I built the platform in the wrong place, and then I built all the refineries facing the wrong direction, and you know, we had a few hiccups along the way, but you know what? We got there. We are soon to have 15,000 megawatts of power. Now, what is this actually connect? Is this any of this actually? Oh, yeah, I guess this is connected in. So these are also now powering all this. So as you can see, my power is sort of all over the place over here for now. But my batteries are back to 100% charge. Oil's coming out of there fine. I'll worry about coloring the pipes later. Just as long as we make sure everything works for now. Yeah, this whole side's like, I can't get rid of my fuel, man. I mean, it can though, right? Just to be sure. Just to. Yeah, I think it's just because this one. This is probably the one that splits, isn't it? Yeah. So what if I do disconnect this for a second? Full pipe network. Flush. So that doesn't flush this. But we reconnect that. I mean, that should have worked, but maybe it didn't work because I disconnected it. Maybe I should try doing it from like back here. Well, now the entire everything has been dumped. Oops. I may have broken up here now. Wait, these still won't empty. What's happening? Are these pipes not connected? This is too much. I don't understand why it's... Is it because it's like the weird shape? I wonder what's going on. Maybe it is just because it's the middle one that's splitting. But I mean, either way, math wise, it should still be correct because like this would be 400, or it should be 400. That is. It also seems to be having some issues, but this is supposed to be 400. This would be 400 getting split. And this would be 400. Is my junction here not right? Maybe that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sheffrey has no idea what he's doing. I had to make some changes as I don't know why, and it still does seem to be happening. But my fuel output here seems to be getting backed up occasionally. So, and it was this line in particular. So what I ended up having to do was I had to shift this entire line of refineries over to get rid of that weird, you know, raise up in the pipes that I had. That helped a little bit because this side hasn't really given me any issues aside from this one weird thing where my polymer resin keeps getting backed up here. Even though it's only outputting, I have it set to do an exact output, but it's the same as all the other ones, but for some reason this line in particular is getting weirdly backed up. I don't know what's going on, but it did cause a weird issue where I had to empty out one of these by hand, but now it seems to be fine. Anyway, my main issue is still, for whatever reason, I couldn't figure out why. When I'm trying to split this line to fill up the rest of the pipes, I had to add this fluid buffer. I have 3 valves here now, making sure that there's less backflow, hopefully, and a pump. But yeah, again, hopefully maybe someone can help me out who's watching, but I did all the math correctly this time. All the pipes are flowing correctly, but for some reason this general area just seemed to get backed up a lot. But yeah, changing over the pipes a little bit seems to have worked. I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it still just to see if it's getting backed up. But if it's not, then I think we're at the point where we have 15,000 capacity that we can now go on over to, where's my main line? It's right here, isn't it? So if we hook power up from, let's do it from here for now, into there, that should boost our main network to 19,200 megawatts of power total. Almost 20,000 megawatts of power total. Crazy. So much more power now. Now we're really just going to come through and beautify this place. Hopefully it's working now though. Like I said, hopefully someone can maybe give me some tips down below if I was doing something incorrect. Because I mean, this is kind of ugly now and I wish I didn't have to do it this way, but it seems to be the only way that these refineries will empty out properly. So I'm gonna roll with it the way it is, and if I need to hopefully make some, or if I need to make some changes, I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm gonna end this episode here for now because this has been probably my longest episode to date, and it was a lot of frustrations, but we seem to have got it working now. Fingers crossed it stays that way. Thank you guys for bearing with me through these shenanigans, and I will see you guys in the next episode.